In this video, I will show you how to fix any problems with high RAM, memory, CPU or disk usage on a Windows 11 or 10 PC or laptop. Now, there's a few different methods I will be going through with you today, so make sure to watch this all the way to the end of the video. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing I would recommend doing in order to reduce high usage is to disable any unnecessary services. So in order to do this, what you're going to want to do is hold down the Windows key and press R on your keyboard. And what that's going to do is bring up the run box in the bottom left hand corner. Now what you're going to want to do in the run box is go ahead and type services.msc. So once you've done that, go ahead and press enter, and what that's going to do is actually load up a window like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this bigger for you guys so it's easier to see. Now the first thing we're going to want to disable is this one called the Background Intelligent Transfer Service. So what you want to do is basically double click onto this service and we're going to get a window pop up like this. Now from here, what you're going to want to do is change the startup type and just go ahead and select disabled, then go ahead and press apply and OK to apply the changes. So the next one that we're going to look to disable is either going to be called Superfetch or SysMain, depending on whether you're using Windows 10 or 11. So what you want to do is just scroll down and have a look for this next one. So you can see on my system it's actually called SysMain, but as I say, it might be called Superfetch. So what you want to do again is double click, select disabled from the startup type, and then press apply and OK. And the third and final service that we're going to disable is the Windows Search service. So what you want to do again is scroll down to see Windows Search, and again we're just going to double click and disable this in the startup type down here. So again, press apply and OK. So these are not really essential services that you need, but they do actually use a high amount of resources. So you want to make sure you disable these three first of all to give a big boost to your disk space, your RAM and your CPU. So as you can see, we're now back on my desktop. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is disable any background apps. So in order to do this, what you're going to want to do is come to your search box in the bottom left hand corner and just go ahead and type background apps into the search box. So next, underneath best match, what you want to do is click onto background apps, and that's going to load up all your current background apps. What I would recommend doing is actually disabling all of these if you can. So all you want to do is go ahead and make sure these are all turned off, as again, if you have these running in the background, then it's going to increase your GPU usage as well as your disk space and RAM. All those things do get affected if you have apps running in the background. So you want to make sure you turn all these off. So after doing this, what I would also recommend is disabling any startup apps that you don't want to start up when your PC loads through. Again, this is going to increase your RAM and your disk space. So in order to do that, what you're going to want to do is come to your desktop, come down to your taskbar, right click and then select Task Manager. So if you look at the top here, we got some different tabs, and what you want to do is press on to startup. And from here, you can just scroll down and have a look for any that you don't really want to start up straight away. So for example, if I didn't want Steam to start up straight away, you would just simply go ahead, click onto it, and then come down and press the disable button down here to disable that from starting up automatically. Now you can see there's actually a different impact. So for example, for Steam, this has been measured and it does have a high impact on the startup performance of the system. So you just want to go through and disable as many as possible that you're not using. So the very final thing I would recommend doing once you've done all that is to download a program called the Wise Memory Optimizer. Now this is a completely free tool, and what this does, it basically frees up any RAM and it keeps your system optimized so it runs at the best performance possible. So what you want to do is come across to wisecleaner.com/wise-memory-optimizer.html. That will take you across to the direct download page. All you want to do from here is press the green free download button, and as you can see, it's going to start downloading. So what you want to do now is go ahead and install this onto your system. So you would just go through the installation as per normal. So you would just accept the terms of agreement, choose where you want to install this on your system. And once that's done, what I'm going to do is just click finish and leave the box ticked so the program starts up straight away. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load up my task manager and basically show you what this does. So this is what it looks like, the Wise Memory Optimizer. Now what I'm going to do is just right click, I'm going to come down, I'm just going to open up my task manager, and what I'm going to do is press onto the performance tab. Now what you'll notice is there's a green optimize button at the bottom on the Wise Memory Optimizer. You can see currently that a lot of my memory is currently being used up by my system. So if you actually go ahead and press the green optimize button, what it's going to do is actually recalculate, and it's going to free up any RAM space, and you you can see here on the left hand side that the line is going down. So this is brilliant because you can see it's actually freed up a lot of RAM. If in fact it's freed up almost double. You can see before it was at 40%, we're now at about 23%, so this does really help out. So that is some things you can do to increase your RAM and help with any high issue problems relating to the memory, the CPU or the disk usage. I hope this tutorial did help you out today, and if it did help you out, I would really appreciate it if you was to consider dropping down below the video, leaving a like and also subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.